Hi, it's Jason. I'm here to preview the Ashes Australia-England second test preview. England are 2-0 down now in the Ashes, and they've got a mountain to climb. No team's ever come back from 2-0 down in the Ashes to win a series. So it's all doom and gloom from their side for England now. They now travel to Perth, where they've lost their last 7, all by huge margins. It's traditionally a quick and bouncy pitch, one that England do not like, when the ball comes onto the bat pretty hard, and you've got to deal with the pace of the pitch, and traditionally that has been very difficult for England. In Adelaide and Brisbane, it's been very disappointing, especially in Adelaide, where they won the toss and decided to bowl first, and it just didn't go well at all. Usually captains bat first and pile on the runs, but Root gambled. He didn't really believe in England's batsmen to deal with that, and he thought that cloudy conditions would suit the England bowlers, but in fact the pitch was slow and Australia piled on the runs. England had a minor chance at the end, the last day or two, where they bowled Australia out cheaply, set a big score. They battled well on the fourth day, but on the last day, Root got out, and as did Wokes, and they all collapsed. England have just given their wickets away pretty cheaply, and England overall just struggled from the moment Ben Stokes was involved in a brawl in Bristol. That's just defined the series so far. The off-the-field issues have troubled England, and it's just been a catastrophe so far. Moving on to the third test in Perth, Australia don't actually have a great record in Perth. They've lost 4 of their last 9. So it's not been a great hunting ground for Australia. However, 2-0 down, England just not playing well at the moment, out of form, giving their wickets away. You've got to point more to an Australia win. The odds are not too great for that, just over 1-2. So it's not particularly a backable bet. I think England, best batsman is Joe Root. He scored 250 so far, and I fancy him to score runs on this pitch. It's usually been a fast and bouncy pitch, as I've said, but I actually think it's not really gone that way the last few years. It's slowed down a lot, and the runs have been easy to come by for the batsmen, and that's why I think 5-2 for Joe Root to be top run scorer in the first innings. I think that's a really good bet with Sky Bet, and I think that Australia, David Warner has scored 397 in his last 5 tests for Australia at Perth, and he loves coming here. The conditions suit him, and he's not really hit form yet in the Ashes. He did well in Brisbane in the second innings, where the match was pretty much over, but still he did well. So I think for David Warner, 10-3 for him to score the most runs in the first innings for Australia. It'd be big for Australia to start well, and Warner can set the foundations for the other players to score a lot of runs. In my opinion, it's going to be a match with a lot of runs. The runs will be flying, and I think Warner and Root are 2 brilliant players, and I think those will be the ones to cash in. So just to go over that, 5-2 for Joe Root to score the most runs in the first innings, and 10-3 for David Warner to score the most runs in the first innings for Australia.